All right, so guys, we go to question 23, right? So the question 23 says, suppose the graph of H, which is the graph of H, is a line perpendicular. So we don't have a graph of H here, man, if you refer, because this question is the continuation of previous question. So graph of H, do we have a H? No, we only have a G, we have an F, and we have a cycle. We don't have a H, right? So we don't have a H. So now they say, suppose the graph of H is line, so this is a line perpendicular to the graph of G. So which is the graph of G? This is our G here, G. But remember one thing, man, graph of G, look, we know these coordinates here, even if they didn't tell us. Look, these are vertex here, means the turning points, look. So these are turning points, means I say all over and over, whenever you have a vertical line, they always share the same value of X. So meaning this is 2, this coordinate must be 2. And you know this is 2, Y always equal to 0. So in line of G, I have a this coordinate here, which is 0 and 2, which is L, and I have a what? X-intercept is 2 and 0. So I have a 2 coordinate. 0 and 2, which was given, and 2 and 0. That's that. Y-intercept and X-intercept. So now what do they want? They want another line which comes. How did I do that? They say, how did I know it? Suppose the graph of H is line perpendicular to the graph of G through the point S. I mean, this new line here, look. This line is going to come in. New line now, you see. Here's a line. So when you say perpendicular meaning, so right here, perpendicular, let's say you have this line here, Kotumchona Band Academy. And then this other line here, other people to go other side. Say, okay, you know what? So when this line is vertical and horizontally, it make angle 90. Man, these lines are perpendicular to each other. Means line 1, which you go to Wabantu, and line 2, which is in Toronto, are perpendicular each other, make angle 90. So now, since here in this equation, it says suppose the line of H is perpendicular to the line of graph of G, meaning this H here, excuse me, H must be perpendicular to the line of G. Look, this is G, so H must go like this. Let me use another color here. So H, let me use the green quick. So H is going to come like this because perpendicular to the G like this. This is G, this is H. So it's going to be H of X. So I'm saying they're going to H of X. So I'm saying, but there's no guarantee it's going to catch here, but I will know it must catch at S. Maybe it might be like this, or it might be like this. I think this is not so right. This line should be like this, excuse me. Should be like this, because they didn't say it's going to pass at intercept, but they say for sure, they say here what? The graph of G through the point X, mean this line, new line H of X is going to pass through the point S and not these coordinates. So I'm saying they didn't say it's going to pass at this coordinate. So this line here was not drawn clearly. So it could maybe like this or like this. Maybe, okay, let's assume like this. We just assume. You know what I'm saying? We're not sure if it's going to pass here, but we're going to find out later. So it might pass here or there, but it's going to be perpendicular, but we're going to find out. So let's find out and see where it's going to come. So now what we're going to do now, excuse me, I have to get a question of a line here, face, a line of G. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a question of line of G. So I'm going to say, okay, so let's go. So line of G, will say, okay, Y equal to MX plus C. So this, let's say, G of X line, straight line. And now say, what do I have? I have a 2 coordinates. You know what I'm saying? I have a coordinate here and coordinate here. 0 and 2 and 2 and 0. This coordinate is given for line of G. So I have a 2 and 0 and 0 and 2. So this is going to help me to get slope. I can get slope. I can get all those stuffs. See? So what is a slope? I can get a slope. So say slope equal to changing Y over changing X. Means 2 divided by 0 is 2. And 0 minus 2 is negative 2. 2. Good. So this is going to be negative 1. This is a slope. So I'm going to say, okay, so Y equal to, we know slope. So I can put it back. Negative 1x plus C. So then after that, so now we want to get to C. But C is obvious, right? Because this graph is going to cut out Y equal to 2. So our slope equal to 2. Our C equal to 2. So here, I'm going to say this equal to 2 plus what? Negative x, negative 1 times x, negative x, and Y equal to 2. So this is a question of G of X. Or I could say G of X equal to negative x plus 2. So that's a G of X. So I'm saying that's a G of X. And if you get a G of X, now we can get the line of perpendicular. You know how we're going to get there? It's easy. So let me show you how we're going to get the line of perpendicular to G of X. So look, man. You see this one slope here? This slope here? These two lines are perpendicular. And when two lines are perpendicular, means if line 1 is perpendicular to line 2, means if you multiply their slope, means slope of line 1 times slope of line 2 must be equal to negative 1. See what I'm saying? So now I have a slope of a g of x, means I have a slope of this line, which is perpendicular to this one. So I say, okay, so slope of line 1, which is g of x equal to, you got it here, negative 1. But how we say? We have to multiply by the second slope of a new line. So we don't know, equal to negative 1. Mean this slope here is going to be the slope of this line here. So we can get it, this line here, right? We can get it. So now it's okay. So now negative 1, so we're negative m2. So m2 equal to negative 1 divided by negative 1 divided by negative 1 equal to positive 1. So slope of line 2 equal to positive 1. And also they told us this line here is going to come and pass through there. It's going to come and pass through the S. So it's going to come and pass through the S. So we have a 1 coordinate of S. So coordinate of S equal to 0 and negative 6, 0 and negative 6. So it's okay. So 0 and negative 6. So I can get this equation. So it's okay. So new equation equal to y equal to, let's say, is m2 times x plus what? Plus c. So y equal to, do we have a slope? Yes. Our new slope equal to 1 x plus, what is a c? Do you know c? Of course, c equal to negative 6. C equal to negative 6, because this is y-intercept when this line comes. Negative 6. Negative 6. Okay. So our line equal to this one. But if you go to the option here, if you come to the option here, so I'm saying we don't have none of this option. See, they will have the range x minus y. All of them is x and y, and number. So I'm going to take everything to the right. So it's going to be 0 equal to x. When y go over, it's going to be minus, and this is going to be plus, and minus is going to be minus 6. So the minus 6, and you go to the option, and this is going to be the last option, option 5. So option 5. So question 23 is option 5. Question 23, option 5. So say this is option 5. Option 5. Okay, so if you think this video is very helpful, man, don't forget to to leave the comments and subscribe and share and like. You can follow me on Twitter, Tono Bandu. You can follow me on Instagram, and just let you know. So on Twitter, YouTube, you can Tono Bantu, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe, please subscribe. So every time when I put up a video, you're gonna get it automatically. Like and share. Like I said, I'm not forcing you guys, but just don't forget to subscribe. Like and share, so that we can continue the journey and support who I need, support the education journey who I need. Thank you, man.